golf might be sending Keegan Bradley a message. Just weeks removed from winning the Travelers' Championship in dramatic fashion, the U.S. Ryder Cup captain has looked decidedly average. At the FedEx St. Jude Championship in Memphis, Bradley never threatened the leaders, opening with rounds of 72 and 70 before settling for a tie for 44th at 2 under par. Respectable, yes, but not the form of someone preparing to juggle the roles of captain and player at Bethpage Black this fall. That possibility remains the central storyline. Bradley sits 10th in both the Ryder Cup standings and the world rankings, meaning by nearly every metric he is among the 12 best American golfers. If he were not already serving as captain, someone else would surely pick him. But the notion of one person playing and captaining simultaneously feels misguided. The last to try was Arnold Palmer in 1963, and the modern Ryder Cup has only grown in pressure and complexity since then. Picking lineups, managing egos, and building chemistry among millionaire athletes is a full-time job. Adding personal performance to that load risks weakening the American side before a single shot is struck. Bradley has assistants in place who could step in seamlessly. Jim Furyk has already proven his leadership by guiding the U.S. to a President's Cup win in Canada last year. Brandt Snedeker, another vice-captain and the incoming 2026 President's Cup leader, is equally qualified. Both could handle the role without distraction, allowing Bradley to focus on playing if he insists. European captain Luke Donald has even agreed to a contingency rule allowing a U.S. assistant to serve as acting captain while Bradley competes. The Euros surely welcome the potential chaos. Donald, returning after leading Europe to victory in Rome, knows the burden of dual roles could only benefit his side. The stakes are massive. Europe looks stronger than ever, bolstered by rising stars and veteran stability. The U.S., stung by its performance in Italy, cannot afford self-inflicted wounds. Bradley, chosen as captain at just 39 in part because of his snub by Zach Johnson 2 years ago, once vowed to only play if he qualified automatically. He fell short of the top 6, and his recent results suggest it may be wiser to honor that pledge. Serving solely as captain would allow him to make 6 critical picks without the distraction of competing himself. Those choices appear straightforward. Justin Thomas and Collin Morikawa, major champions and Ryder Cup veterans, are next in line in the standings and obvious inclusions. Ben Griffin's strong spring makes him a worthy choice despite recent missed cuts. Patrick Cantlay's match play pedigree speaks for itself. Rounding out the roster, Cameron Young and Sam Burns bring proven putting prowess, perhaps the most valuable skill in match play. Together, they would strengthen a squad that needs focus, balance, and leadership. For Bradley, the best path forward